A while ago, someone asked if this is all base game or if there are some mods. There are several mods. Like, for the most part, this is base game. Like, if you look around, everything here is base game. Except for... Honestly, I think it just about everything you see is base game. This gate here is from a mod. Those cows are from a mod. But for the most part, this is all base game. Is that some sort of weapon? Yeah, this is a falx. I have no idea what that is in real life. I've never seen one or heard of one before this game. Maybe, you know, maybe it's something that pops up in like Diablo, where they've got tons and tons of things. Let's see. Plant and soil. Miscellaneous stone. Let's see. Disc items. Glass clay. Miscellaneous items. I'm gonna put my slate roofing in there too. The clay. And some granite. Alright. The falx is pretty good. I've been using spears most of the game, and they might be a little bit better. I think they have better reach. Alright. So, let's see. If I have some leather, I could do some tailoring right now, I think. Is there any leather in here? Animal parts. Leather. Oh, those molds, you have to like carve them out yourself? You sure do. I can... Here, let me give you an example. So, let me take out some clay here. And show you what, like, some of the basic things you have to do. So fairly early on in the game, you need to make some clay items. So like, we don't have nearly enough food storage. So I'll make us some storage vessels here. And you fill in the little green blocks best you can. And you like just kind of put together the whole thing yourself. There are tools that can help, or modes that can help. You can change it to like duplicate layer. Duplicate layer. You can change like the amount of clay you drop at a single time. You remember making this thing? Yeah, you need quite a few of them. Definitely make use of the duplicate layer for these guys, because they are big. Got any hunters to bargain with in the village? So I haven't even found a village, which is another mod, but there are traders around. But the traders want, you know, cool things. And for the most part, I don't have those. I've only got like very basic necessities. So if they ask for something like bread, like maybe I can get that to them. But a lot of them are like, I want a jeweled fortune teller scarf. And I'm like, I don't have that. Oop. You have some cool lamp in your left hand? Yeah. Like for a long time, you run around using a torch. But the blacksmith was nice enough to give me a what you call it? A lamp. Like it's a little bit brighter. But pretty expensive to make. What am I looking for? Okay, I need dry grass. I need a lot of dry grass. A lot more than that. Processed wood, sticks and logs. I'm gonna need about 4 of these. And I'm gonna need a lot more of these. Do you need fire clay stuff to make them harden? There are some things you can only make out of fire clay. The only thing that springs to mind is the fire clay oven. So I'm guessing fire clay is somewhat resistant to heat. But for most things, you use blue clay, which is a lot more common. I think you can use fire clay for any of these things. Use fire clay for a bloomery. I don't even know what a bloomery is. Yeah, let me eat some onion mush. Alright. Oh, I don't think this works. I think when they chiseled away this corner here, I actually broke. Am I doing this wrong? Hang on. Can this be done here? Must be surrounded by non-flammable blocks. Is the plaster flammable? The wood fence is probably flammable. I don't know if this section works anymore. Dig out the block from underneath. What, this? This guy? That's so deep. I mean, that'll work. Alright, Is that enough, or did I not get enough firewood? I can't remember. I need more firewood. Whoops. Go. And that ought to do it. Then I can set this on fire, and in like a day, we'll have a storage pot. Chiseling those edges is probably what broke it. Yeah, I think you're right. So as much as I dig the style, I'm going to rebuild this. Yep. They look cool. The traders do be asking for crazy stuff. I can give you an example in a bit. Miscellaneous stone, plant and soil items. Glass and ores. I don't even know what to do with the sand. I'm gonna throw it in here with this chalk. Grab that chalk gravel. Throw some clay back in here. Whoops. Demand for fur clothes. Yeah, like reindeer fur, whatevers. I need more chalk. Is this game full realistic, no fantasy stuff like in Minecraft? Not 100%. So there's temporal storms and temporal rifts, and like drifters pop out of those. You see like Barry over there on the horizon, that dragon looking thing? Like he's a pretty good representation of the weird stuff that pops up. Oh, there's locusts as well, yeah. And right there is a temporal rift. You see that cog in the middle of the screen? If I get too close to it, it starts spinning real fast. If it spins fast enough for long enough, like I have problems. Things like that. But that's honestly a pretty small part of the game. Like even during temporal storms, like you don't have to worry that much. And they're cool enough that I don't mind. Oh yeah, you remember these now? Never explored them. Yeah, they're pretty avoidable. You don't have to deal with them if you don't want. Need to stop sprinting everywhere. And if you keep like a lantern or a torch in your hand, it makes you hungrier too. Alright. There. I think I fixed the pit kilns. So when that is done, we can build our way back up. There. That just looks a little better. Alright. What was I doing now? Forgot to add a mod to build mannequins. I need to do that so I can show off. Can I fish? If I had a spear, I could. But I don't know about fishing poles. Are fishing poles a thing? Fishing... There's fish baskets? Fishing hooks? I guess I can. They're from the mod Primitive Survival. Fishing lines made out of metal. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of fishing stuff I can do. I haven't messed around with fish very much. They gave very low amounts of meat. It was very hard to survive with them. I know what I want to do. So I got this leather. Let's see. Leather mask? Miner mask? Is that what I want to make? No. Hang on. There was a mask I was trying to make. Leather reinforced mask. Yeah, I need black leather. Got 4 liters of black dye. Oh, hang on. I need more black dye. I need 8 liters of black dye. Okay. For 8 liters of black dye, I need... need an empty barrel. Do I have an empty barrel? I've used all the barrels. So funny as it is, hunters be incentivized to do... Oh yeah, hunters gain a lot more loot from animals. Yeah. So hunters might be incentivized to fish or farm as well as hunt. It kind of makes sense. You treat them more like animal experts. Let's see. I need a barrel. How do I make barrels? Planks and sticks. I have some sticks around. Or planks. Yeah. Make another bucket just for fun. Alright, so... black dye. What do I need for black dye? Let me get these sticks out of here. That's my private chest. I need rusty gears, I think, for black dye. Getting dark. Some metal scraps I can use. Alright, hang on. Black dye. Metal scraps, 8 liters of gray dye. So I get 8 liters of water and some scraps. I can make gray dye. With the gray dye, I can add more scraps to it to make black dye. Oh, there's a temporal rift right in the middle of everything. Thought you made it out of charcoal? Nope. As far as I know. Where's my bucket? Alright, I need to get rid of 2 liters. Doop. Doop. I seal that, and in 8 hours that will become gray dye, and then I will add more metal to it and it'll become black. Oh. Yeah, it's one of the drifters. Yeah, sometimes they give you cool stuff, like fibers. As a tailor, I really like fibers. Alright. You go to sleep. And we'll see if that gray dye is ready in the morning. I feel like I sleep for 8 hours. I can't remember. Might be closer to 7. Cassiterite, black dye, gray dye. Yeah. Where did I put this? My guy's complaining that he's starving to death. Minor details. I'm going. There we go. But yeah, different dyes use different things. Like for green dye, you can just use grass. You can use woad to get like this special real staining blue dye. Let's see, I think I'm carrying around a hammer and I should really leave that for some blacksmithing. These guys are just popping out of everywhere. Stop it. Hey, I'm harvesting this. Silly pig. Let's see. There's not too much else I want to do. I want go on a quest for ebony. Got about 30 minutes, but I can do that. I got time. Take some snacking onions. You know what? I'll take all these. That's fine.